Championship in the house. I'm your host, Jake Beefcake. We have an action-packed card coming to you this afternoon. But first of all, none of this would be happening today if it weren't for the help of all of our incredible sponsors. We have to give a quick shout out to them. So obviously, Arm Wrestling Promotions, let's hear it for them. We have Sully's Training Post. We have Arm Battles of Rochester. We also have our host stream company, Prem Stream. Let's hear it for them. We also have our host team, Easy Rollers of Rochester. They're hosting this event. And of course, our host venue. Let's hear it for East Ridge Billiards. All right, so I would love to call Ian Carnegie out here, but he's a little busy. He's going to be commentating alongside with Mr. Evan Bourgoin. So they'll be calling the shots out online. We're going to get this started off with, of course, two world-renowned referees coming to us today all the way from Canada. We have Mr. Dave Knox. And we have America's very own, very famous Mr. Bart Woods. These two will be making sure nobody's cheating, that everything is kept as fair as possible. And without further ado, what better way to start today off with two Canadians battling it out? We have all the way from Alberta. I heard he rented a plane just for him and his crew to come here today. He trains with the Wild Horse himself. He is without a doubt one of the biggest up-and-comers coming out of the West Coast. Put your hands together for none other than Mr. SHAWN CROWTHER!
Ah! Who's fucking ready? Ah!
And if size was to matter for this match, then his adversary has definitely stepped up his game. Coming to us today from Toronto, Ontario, we have the man himself, Jason Tiny Constantini! This is, of course, the Right Arm Best of 5 that's handed over to our commentators.
All right. We got Jason Constantini and Shawn CROWTHER.
These two have met before. They've always had really entertaining matches. I'm excited to see how this plays out on the MAC table.
I believe the last time they faced off, it was a win by Shawn. Is that correct?
I believe so, down in Toronto. Tournament format versus super match formats, and now with this MAC table.
All right, perfect. So this is a rematch with two guys, two studs in Canada right now. I believe that Shawn is dominant right and Jason's dominant left, but they are pulling both hands today.
Come on, Shawn.
Yeah, I'm expecting great matches from both of them and really getting to see the play and how much movement and arm wrestling ability really gets showed off on these tables.
Don't try. There's no limit in this game at all.
And they're just getting that strap tightened, and we are ready to start round one.
Come on, Shawn.
Jason! Sorry. No. It's really fucking slimy.
Yeah, those are big hands.
Come on, you ready, Shawn? Hit him hard.
Some big boys, that's what happened in the super heavyweight division.
Hey, there is no load. Let me get it in. There's no load. You're loading a little bit. You can. That's right. He's tight.
Come on, Shawn.
No, you can't load. Yeah.
I'm not loading.
You were loading right there. Okay.
Center?
Yeah. Center's good.
They're fighting for center here in the setup.
Stop. Next one is going to be a foul. Okay. Close your thumbs. Close your hands. Go.
And away they go. Shawn looking strong.
Fuck you! The fuck?
And the pin.
That was very interesting. Like,
The fuck was that?
Constantini,
No, you're not underestimating me this time.
Constantini went into the King's move, but he's not able to get a very good leverage at
He
this
dropped
point, you know?
right down low, and Shawn was able to just rock through over top of it and bring his hand down low enough. Being able to move that far across the pad seems to really help when fighting against a King's move. And he is all sorts of fired up. I'm loving this.
45 seconds, guys.
And they're not taking much time between rounds here. They're ready to go right back at it.
Up to 45 seconds.
And doesn't look like either one of them want it.
Back of the pads a little bit more.
I think Jason believes that was a high pin from this angle. I
Bring you back a bit.
think he had an argument.
You can bring it back up.
It's hard to see, but the refs are right there, and they get down on that parallel view, so they got the best seat in the house to.
You guys know that I'm always critical to referees, so
Yeah, I'd
Even
like
my
to see.
own.
I'd like to see them stay out of it a little more. Let's watch the guys fight.
Fire it up, Sean.
I'm expecting to see Jason drop even a little
Probably.
lower and a little faster here, and we'll see if Sean's able to use.
Come on, Sean.
surprised at Sean's speed right now.
Sean's very strong, and he gets moving. Jason tends to be a little bit on the slower side by dropping into that safer position,
Yeah.
allowing the other opponent to do the majority of those faster movements.
I hear that. Yeah.
Two big hands, eh?
Yeah.
You, Jason.
To invest in bigger
Jason.
straps to get those big
Come on,
hands.
Sean.
Too much. Don't drive.
See how that goes whenever Big Josh Bellin gets
Okay,
up.
let's go, guys.
Kidding, it's Rick
Let me
Heidebrecht.
just set this
Come on, Sean. Fire it up, bud. Let's go, Sean.
No, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Set that up because we want to
Close your
see
thumbs.
14 feet of people
Close your
on
hands.
the
Let's
table.
go.
Hey! Are you kidding me? All over my nuts.
Looks like
ready.
Jason
All over my nuts.
looked like
Just like
Jason
this.
missed the goal or
Come
was
on.
complaining about
I think
loading.
he was upset about having his thumb knuckle being covered on the closing of the hands. Jason definitely not happy.
Generally, you're not happy. You might have had it right there. Okay, so Jason's got to readjust his game plan. There's a lot of background noise. I don't know. How long do I have to yell? Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Well, we're going to get them back up here. It's hard to tell from this angle whether or not that thumb knuckle was indeed covered, but Tiny definitely seems upset about it.
You got his number, Sean.
Am I coming over loud enough?
Got this, Tony!
Can you guys hear me better now? Okay, right on. A little audio technical difficulty, guys. I'm sorry about that.
Gonna move you back.
Apparently my mic was a little too far from my face. Anyways.
You just have such a soft voice, Ian.
Oh, I understand. That's what people tell me all the time. They say, Ian, we can't hear you ever. That's what they say.
And they have no problems hearing me.
No.
Yeah, I'm a little louder. That's okay. They are getting this strap.
I don't know. What do you think? Is this just going to be a repeat of the last one, or is this something where Constantini puts the brakes on? What do you think?
It's hard to say anybody's game. I could see this still going either way. Sean's looking really good, moving fast, and able to just rock and hit hard enough to get right through.
Come on, Sean. Take what you want.
It could just be a simple matter of Tiny not being able to adjust to the new table style.
Come on, Sean.
I mean, he's had quite a bit of experience. He was actually the first super match ever on this table.
Close your hands.
Go. Let's go. Hold that, buddy.
Now who's
That
gonna
was
work?
an early start. He got moving quick. Sean looking
got a
happy
little
with
bit-
it.
Yeah.
Side, watch your side.
Oh, no. That's off.
Stop. What
Elbow
else?
foul. Yep, that's correct. He came off the table. There's not much the not much the refs can do about that if you literally take your elbow off the table.
Well, that might just be working very well to Tiny's advantage
Exactly.
here. The more he's able to slow this down,
Open your hands for a second.
the more he's able to slow this down and get more restarts and really start tiring out
Close your,
Sean's arm.
close your hands.
Every restart.
The fuck?
That was a hell of a fucking hit right there. There's not much you can say about that. That was
No,
pretty.
smashed
That was
right
pretty
through on that one.
definitive.
Yep.
Sean Crowther looking good.
Wow, what a treat, Sean! Sean, go to the table, man. That was incredible. You definitely came to
Get him
kick
back on the
ass and
left.
take names and apparently take arms because Jason should not be discredited by any means. He is a very tough competitor, but whatever you've been doing in the last few months has really shaken this arm wrestling
We got more.
community. Congratulations,
But
that was a huge
if you
win.
want to use yours,
Thank you very much. As soon as I got the match with him, I knew he's a tough opponent. I wasn't going to take him lightly. I did everything I could. My prep was perfect. Everything went great. I have to thank hugely Red Deer Arm Wrestling Club, Matt Mask. You guys fucking made this win for me happen. Thank you, guys.
Awesome, congratulations, man. Let's hear from both competitors. Sean's your winner. Awesome.
That was a good way to kick off the professional super matches.
Number 2.
That was a great start.
Okay.
I like the intensity that we're getting from our competitors today. I hope that keeps going all day.
Match number 2, also right arm. We have our next competitor from right here in Rochester. You may have caught him.
So I might be a little bit biased on
tonight,
this.
but if not, please put your hands together. Help me welcome J.J. Jackson.
I'm not feeling biased on this match since this is my business partner along with Matthias. Clearly rooting for JJ even though he's a dirty American. But he's my guy. He's my American. So
That's blasphemous, Ian. How could you ever root for a dirty American?
I don't know. I have a lot invested in him. That's what.
I gotta vote for that Canadian boy.
Oh, you mean the guy that lives just down the street from me?
I mean, that's what I'd be picking if I
I like Jeff as well. Jeff Radford is a stud, and JJ might be overwhelmed here. I don't know. Jeff's coming in looking like a brick shithouse.
Yeah, he's looking strong. He's showing up.
And he seems to be the only guy that properly followed instructions about giving respect to the VIPs. So I don't know what's going on there. Oh, Evan Bourgoin too, apparently.
Well, that's because I'm a rule follower, Ian. I don't like breaking the rules. I'm always very respectful.
So they're gonna.
Straight wrist start. Okay, here we go. It's straight, or if there's a little bit of kink, I'll start it also.
Referees are just discussing on the exact type of setup. You can negotiate exactly what you want with the referees, and if you cannot come to an agreement, then it goes to the default setting, which is auto straps and
Set grip.
And set grip.
And that's a completely neutral set grip then versus having a little bit of carver angle allowed if both competitors agree.
There is a little bit of a bend in the wrist allowed in the default setting.
Center's good. Okay, gentlemen. Hey, open up.
But if
close
two
your
top
arms.
rollers, let's say, they
Okay,
want
here
a
we go.
completely straight wrist, then they just have to tell the
Close
referees,
your
and
thumbs.
that's how they do it. In the super match
Close your
format.
hands. Go! Stop!
Oh, that was
Radford
a
looking
big hit
very
from
strong.
Radford. Wow.
Completely
JJ.
up over top, full high hook.
Yeah. Jeff Radford is not playing around. I mean, he is really, really strong. And 2 years that he's been pulling in the sport, he had a short amateur career. It was like 6 months, and then jumped into the pros, and he's kicking ass. What do you know about him?
Not a whole lot, except he's with that Picton club, and everybody coming out of that Picton club's always looking real good.
Yeah, Picton's like the new Ottawa team.
They've got some phenomenal old school guys that really know their stuff when it comes to teaching and training up the new guys coming through. So anybody coming out of there is always looking tough.
I agree.
And I got to tell you, Ian, I liked what I saw up there. That dirty American of yours.
I know, my buddy here, he's getting his,
we go, guys.
like, hey, listen, that's why it's a best 3 out of 5. Anything can happen.
So you're telling me I get to watch this and smile 3 more times?
I guess so. Well, we'll see.
Getting straight back to the straps for round 2. The good thing about match 1 being so quick, neither of them are tired and they can come straight back up right away.
Well, apparently that's how it's going to go.
Okay, right there. Hey, come around. It's his call. Tighter, JJ. If you want the tighter, go ahead.
And they're closing their
Hey,
hands.
square up. Okay, right there, gentlemen. Go JJ's way. JJ, you gotta get back on pad.
Is this an order?
Right there.
Oh,
Close your thumbs. Close your hands.
He closed his hand. He closed his hand.
Warning. Warning.
Well, we gotta close them together, right?
Warning. I say close. Close your thumbs. Close your hands. Go.
And again, just too much control on that sweeping high hook from Jeff. Too much back pressure, too much cup and control.
he's a little bit too much for JJ, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think I don't know if there's much JJ's going to be able to do to make adjustments in between rounds with the kind of domination we're seeing out of Radford here. This might be just too big of a step too early for him.
Jeff will need his match when he gets up with your opponent, John Burnell.
I'll tell you, John's no joke. That dude is very strong. But matches like this, sometimes, you know, you lose a little bit of a one-sided match, but you can always learn so much from it. You learn so much more from a loss than you do from a win. So JJ should be able to take the things that he's learning from this, go home, work on those deficits, and come back better than ever.
I understand. I believe what you're saying. So let's see what's up.
JJ's got one more chance to get off a far better start. He's going to need to do something about fighting through that center and teeing off first.
Let's see what happens.
Not so quick, Jeff. A little bit.
Let's go, Jackson. Come on. Let's go, JJ. Come on, JJ.
Bartwood getting that strap all tightened up here. Are you not getting it on the change here?
Go this way, JJ's way a little bit right there. Always down on the start. Close your thumbs. Stay right here. Close your hands. Go!
Oh, JJ got a stop going, though.
That was impressive.
It cost, he needed quite the foul. He lifted his arm straight up in the air, but was able to get the stop.
I wasn't able to see, the body was in the way, but yeah, at least he put the brakes on.
If he's able to get those brakes on like that, even if it takes an extra foul, and just start slowing him down and tiring him out a little bit.
The strap loosened a little bit. You might tighten it.
Close your thumbs.
Back strap, JJ. Hard on that low strap.
Elbow back.
Hard on the low strap.
He's loading up on me.
I'm gonna foul you in a second.
Hard on that low strap.
Yes. Your side. Come on. Side pressure your opponent.
It's got to be a little less
Warning.
That's all right.
And they got a warning on movement in the start.
Close your hands.
Let's see the closer head. Oh, he got a bit of a stop on it, but just not quite enough. Radford takes the win 3-0.
Think so?
Give me some love over there. I'll give it a
Here we go, folks. Round 2 in the books. Let's hear it for Canada's very own Jeff Radford.
What did you think of that? How big of a difference do you think there was in talent?
I think JJ was starting to close it up by the end of it.
Congratulations, Jeff. Job well done. You've come a long way in a very short time. What are they feeding you guys in Picton?
There's a whole lot of weird stuff out there. We practice on a farm inside of a tractor trailer, so you never know what's going to happen or what you're going to be ingesting out there. But I got to give a shout out to my coach Troy Eaton and Big Bear McAlpine sitting right there. He thankfully drove me down here today to get me down to compete in this. So
We're all thankful that he did, because that was quite the show. Thank you very much. Awesome job. Well done. Congratulations, Jeff Radford, everybody. We are jumping into round 3. We have another Alberta boy. Made the trip down here today to show off some skills for all those things they're doing out west. He trains with Matt Mask. He also trains with Sean Crothers. He is also a very strong up-and-comer. Follow his YouTube page. Listen to his advice. You may learn something. Please help me welcome Dakota Shipton.
This is a young stud. Been really interested to see how he's been progressing in his young career.
Yeah, this kid's great.
I believe he's all the way from New Jersey. He is short, but he is stacked. He is willing to put Shipton through the paces. These guys are going to battle it out. Best of 5, right arm. Put your hands together for Matt Wild!
Matt Wild, he's quite strong. A lot of people in the Northeast, they know who he is. I believe he recently beat Tim Lewis in a right-handed super match. So
Oh,
this will be
interesting.
very, very interesting. There's quite a bit of difference in height, and the age is relatively the same. So this is a kind of a battle between Canada's youth versus the United States youth.
Yeah, both young guys that are up and coming. Wild looks extremely powerful for his weight class.
I gotta bring you back to get there. It's gotta go this way. I gotta eat right there. Come on, bud. I gotta bring you back. Gotta bring you back a little bit.
There's quite a bit of difference in leverage
Come on, bud.
there.
Can't get it.
Dakota's going to have to come back at his elbow back so they can match
Come
webbing.
on, bud. All right. Let's go, Close your thumbs. Fire it up. Stay there. Stay there. Close your hands. Go!
Oh, Dakota with that high hand.
Wow. No, it wasn't a pin. I actually I disagree with Dakota.
Let's go, guys! Every time!
Dakota looking really good, attacking fast and high through his hand, using all the leverage of his longer arm against the shorter opponent.
I was
Very
not
nice.
expecting that kind of an explosion. Dakota is quite serious.
Well, he's the real deal. The kid is definitely a good arm wrestler, trains with a great team, and he came here looking to win.
I think if Matt is able to sink Dakota in some sort of hook, I think we'll be able to see a little bit more of what Matt's got.
If he's able to set that hook, he looks like he would be quite strong in there. The start on this table setup is very, very important. It happens very fast, and you need to be sharp on your starting times.
Can someone what? Yes, it's Rick Heidebrecht. Yeah. Joy.
Come on, Matt. Come on, buddy. Come on, Matt.
Strap getting tightened down, ready to get started here for round 2.
Come on, bud. Bring those circles in.
Come on, Matt.
You gotta give it. Remember, there is no load here.
Let's go,
I gotta bring you down to get there. That's gonna come back. It's gotta go this way. Right there. Okay. Close your thumbs. Stay there. Close your hands. Go!
Oh, we got a little bit more hook here from Wild this time.
Stay there! Keep running!
Dakota looking fairly strong in his defense still, though.
This is very interesting. Oh, wow. And Young Wilds evens the score.
Wild able to get over top of it with that pressing to
Kind of
finish.
went down like I said it would if he was able to, eh?
Dakota looked okay in that hook at start whenever he was able to maintain his rotation and until Matt was able to get his shoulder all the way fully engaged and over top of it, and then just too strong with the shorter lever to connect over top of that.
Come on, bud. Fire it up. Get the wood jock. Get some new stuff.
Let's go, man!
Great matchup against the long lever top roller and the short-armed power guy. Whoever's able to dominate the go and get to their position first is looking pretty comfortable.
All right, we're staying in the strap.
I would agree.
Put some jock in your pad, bud. It's good. Like that.
Come on, buddy.
Big hit. Come on, bud. Going higher, low? Low, please.
Interesting with Dakota's moving his hand down like that, trying to drop his lever so that he'll be able to push back up and get his webbing.
What you want, bud? This is about you.
See if he's able to rise his webbing back up higher as they close this strap.
Come on, bud.
And there he goes, sneaking that webbing up. Sneaky, sneaky Canadians.
I don't want that. Don't drive up, please. Every time you drive up, it screws up my straps. There you go. Come on, bud. Okay. Come on, tighter. You want tighter? No. It stays there. It's on my side. It doesn't matter. Okay. Come on, bud.
Focus, Matt.
Ready to start round 3. See who gets a better start here.
Come on, bud. Okay, let's go. Close your hands. Close your hands. Go, Matt. Wait,
Okay.
stop.
Oh, big early start.
Load it over.
Dakota.
I think that might have been a late call for the ref. You should have said go a little faster.
I think that was a little warning.
Center. Stay there.
Sent a shot across the bow.
Come on, bud. Okay. Close your thumbs. Fire it up, son. Stay there. Come on, Close your hands. Stop. There's another foul. Way over. Stop.
So who got the warning on this one?
Going in first.
Yep.
That's 2 warnings on Dakota now.
All right, 2 fouls.
But he looks comfortable standing on this
2
side.
warnings are a foul, actually.
Close your hands.
Get in there.
Go!
Oh,
And not able to just crush straight across with his shoulder.
based off the first match, I wouldn't have said that this is the way it was going. But that Matt Wilds has got quite the arm. He's a little tank, a little pork chop, if you would.
He was cutting across center quickly, with getting his wrist over top and activating his shoulder directly over top of Dakota's arm and separating him from his hand.
I agree.
These starts in this league with this rule setup are so important.
You don't want to move in your wrist bone. Come on, Matt! Matt, you know what to do! Yeah. Come on, bud. You're fired up, guys! Hell yeah! Focus in the setup.
Just to get the line.
Get what you want. Pay attention to the grip. Focus, Matt. Look at the grip, Matt. You got that.
Hi, yes, sir. Thank you.
It's quite intense. This is a very good matchup for 2 young and up-and-coming stars in our sport.
Fantastic and closely contested. It's whoever's able to get moving first seems to be taking control of it. I'd like to see Dakota go ahead and just take those early starts again and start firing some rounds into Matt's hand and start weakening and softening it.
Just noticed that the gentleman from Knuckles Up is here, Christopher. He's in the VIP section,
Gotta put yours back. I need to get that webbing, guys.
showing support
Close your thumbs.
for Mac.
Here they go.
Go!
All the way over top
Outstanding.
again.
What a hit. Now, do you think this is has to do with what side they're setting up, or just
They both got a win from each side.
right? That's true.
So
yeah.
Dakota had round 1 and 4, with Matt taking rounds 2 and 3. So the
Yeah.
side of the table doesn't seem to be what's affecting it as much.
Is it the go? Do you think?
It's whoever's moving first on go. The timing on that go as you close your hand is incredibly important in this. Having done it earlier in the day myself, if you're not moving on time properly, it changes drastically how far into position. The size of the elbow pad that allows all of the movement and play for the arm wrestlers to actually fight and compete with each other, it's very important in that opening second.
Listen to the intensity in the room. This is exciting. This is exactly what we wanted. We wanted guys pulling, having the opportunity to pull, and getting great matches going. I can't express enough how awesome of a match that we're currently looking at by 2 young studs in the sport of arm wrestling. One Canadian, one US. It can't get much better than that.
The energy is definitely picking up as these matches start getting into closer rounds.
Come on, bud. You need more.
Don't give him anything, man. Come on.
Take what you want. I like what I'm looking at.
Take what you want, bud.
Be mean to him, Matt.
Okay, bud.
Come on, son.
Hi, Miss Larry.
Tightening that strap. Dakota's definitely working.
Get this webbing. Let me get this tight. Get that.
Dakota's definitely working his webbing up.
You gotta come back just till I get it.
Referees are trying to keep him down, and he's not too keen on listing. He wants his thumb webbing as high as he can for the start.
That's getting pumped up.
Both guys not giving up an inch. They want their start.
Shoulder in.
Okay. Come on, bud. I still gotta move you back to get that. It's still not there.
Take him, bud.
Come on, Matt.
Just
What an outstanding matchup.
Hey, Matt.
a little more.
Come on.
A little more.
You can see Wild shaking. He's,
And who's going to
Just
get
wants
their
to
spot
go.
first?
Close your hands. Stop.
Dakota's doing that. He's setting the tone. He's trying to let Matt know that he's got the stronger arm and that this is how it's going.
He's willing to get called for that early start just to make sure that he is getting moving first with how important it is.
Go.
And not early enough. Matt gets his shoulder carved over and takes him straight down to the pad. 3-2. What a match.
Wow, what a
Maybe he was just smoking
That
mirrors.
was action-packed, to say the least. Matt, don't go far. Stay here, bud. Stay here. Incredible match. You were down by 1. You were up by 1. You tied it up. Man, what was going through your mind? That was a huge come from behind win, bro.
Be stronger.
Just to be stronger? You got any coaching advice? Did you get any specific training to prepare to be coming from behind, or what happened there?
I just had to believe in myself, and I knew I'd just come out on top.
All right, well, hey, staying confident goes a long way. Congratulations, huge win. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt.
Well, I mean, I guess it wasn't a fluke that Matt Wilds had beat Tim Lewis. He's really something. I'm very impressed with both of them, to be honest.
Yeah, both competitors look fantastic. Can't wait to see more from them in the future.
He is a very decorated arm wrestler. He is a gentle giant, but I wouldn't count on that at the table. Help me welcome Ontario's very own big Rick Heidebrecht! His competitor, some have referred to him as the Evan BOURGOIN of America. Maybe that's just because the mouth they both run to each other. I don't know. He is also a very strong and very talented competitor. I feel like we are also in for another treat. Keep your eyes focused on the table. But before you do that, help me welcome John Arzo!
Oh yeah, energy! Energy! I'm a competitor! Jesus Christmas!
Gentlemen, are we going straight to the strap?
Big Rick Heidebrecht, Joe Yaros.
I'm fine without it.
This is interesting.
And we'll be starting straight wrist.
Hell yeah,
Both
brother.
of these guys elected no music and that we're just going to come in and bang it out.
I am quite familiar with arm wrestling both of these guys. I think this is a fantastic matchup.
You've taken L's on both of these guys, eh?
I've taken wins on one of them too, though.
That's fair.
Oh, well, both.
Oh, that's a little early.
Oh yeah, you get
Joe Yaros coming in with a shoulder press.
You got a warning, guys. It's not a foul.
He's dictating.
Yeah, can we get it
Foul.
out of here, man? Rick needs to compete at his highest. I can't believe they replaced
Open your thumbs. Open your thumbs. Give me a pass.
I'm prepared for 5'11". I got 6'9". Fucking.
Here we go, Joe. Close your thumbs.
That's quite entertaining language.
Close your hands. Go!
That's it, Rick.
Oh, wow. Full hand control.
That's it, Rick. Punish him.
I think Joe elected to go straight into
Oh, we're
that
stuck in
shoulder
the-
press.
I don't know why
No,
they didn't
that was
start
an
with the straps.
I guess they both,
Agreed to that?
neither one of them are strap pullers per se. Both of them wanted to start without, but they're going to be in the straps from now on, though.
Yeah, well, that's the rules.
Pretty good. I laughed.
Joe, as always, the entertainer. Rick, such a quiet giant.
Yeah, but he can get fired up. He just needs the right motivation. Maybe Joe getting his talking going, maybe he's going to fire him up. What do you think?
Down tight.
It's possible. Just a contrast of styles. Rick likes to just stay quiet, stay at his thoughts, try to stay composed, and arm wrestle at his best. Where Joe likes getting it fired up, getting the crowd involved, and trying to fluster opponents. Both very strong, large people.
Joe's in an ugly position.
He's an ugly person.
Make it hurt, dude.
That's
Scared?
He's going to break his arm, boy.
Oh, he's back into more of a hook position now. It's looking better. He's looking better there.
That's outstanding. Joe's got quite the frame if he's able to.
Absolutely. Rick, full hand control, getting right over top of it now.
Joe is
This is a
literally
tough spot
willing
for
to break
Joe.
his arm. Oh, wow. I mean, you gotta
Absolutely.
respect. You gotta
Who's not?
respect a guy who's willing to put it all out there.
That's the only way to do it. You have to be willing to sacrifice.
Did they declare winner, or was it okay?
Yeah,
all right.
Rick Heidebrecht with the pin, round one.
Okay.
Where'd the chalk bag go?
It's a great matchup, though.
You listen to me? I'm not in charge. Seriously, where's the fucking chalk bag? I'll get it. Don't worry, I'll get it.
What's going on?
Hey, what's up, buddy? We got Dave Morrocco in the house kicking it with his MAC jersey and his new MAC hat. His hands feeling like iron. Oh my God, Dave Morrocco. Not losing today? Have you seen your opponent? All right, all right.
I like the
Yannick
confidence.
looks like a brick shithouse, and I'm not going to lie. Dave Morrocco coming in looking like a brick shithouse himself. Hands like a cinder block. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Get me fired
Rick
up, buddy,
Shithouse.
please.
Well, you wouldn't want to be in a wooden shit house.
Did you train for this?
Joe, you seem to do better work in the crowd, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, I know my strengths.
Apparently, everyone's getting a laugh at the word shit house. I'm not sure why, but that's very common language where I come from.
Close your thumbs.
Who do you got
Close your
here?
hands.
Oh,
He went
Here we
first.
go
Watch his
again.
wrist.
One warning.
He went first.
One warning.
Joe definitely looking to get his shoulder engaged and right over top of that as quickly as he can.
Okay, here we go. Close your thumbs.
And
Right there,
Rick looking
center.
to just keep
Close
that
your
high
hand.
post
Go!
and use that leverage height.
Rick is looking
Able to get that shoulder in there. Rick looking in great form. Joe doing a good job of getting some breaks on here.
He's got an incredible elbow joint.
Yeah, he trusts his frame's not going to break, and he doesn't mind throwing it across it. I love it.
Rick is on one knee and looks like he's still taller than most people. Wow. That's an outstanding win by
Nice pin,
Rick.
nice pin.
Very well fought match. Joe Yaros has got some kahunas on him to arm wrestle Rick Heidebrecht like that. You know, Joe did say he would take on anybody he felt his arm was that strong. He said he didn't care if it was King Kong. I said, well, I got King Kong for you. So sometimes you got to watch what you wish for.
That's how Joe Yaros is. He doesn't give a shit. He wants to arm wrestle everybody. He believes in himself, and he's ready and willing to go right at it the whole time.
You have to give a guy like that 100% respect.
And I'm a big fan of the style. You know, somebody that's willing to throw their body right in the way, to hell with taking damage, being willing to break for glory, you got to respect that.
Well, this is professional arm wrestling, and at a certain point, and if we're calling this combat sport, we have to take some of the training wheels off, you know, and allow them to put themselves in positions that otherwise we wouldn't normally do it in our sport. Joe says this is what he wants, and we're allowing it to
Close your
happen.
hands. Oh, warning. Warning.
I agree with him. That's how I live and die inside of there. I am A-okay with my stuff. My arm doesn't have to come home with me as long as I get to try as hard as I can.
There you go.
Joe looking to get in there early. Once again, driving shoulder straight in.
Digging how quick we get these matches.
Close your thumbs.
Yes.
Fantastic.
With Matt Wiles, he had an amazing match. Oh, we got a contact.
And Joe with his shoulder straight in again.
And Joe Yaros. But Matt, thank you very much for coming. We're going to have you back if you're willing to come.
Rick looking super comfortable, not in a hurry to get
What a
moving.
match.
He's able to stay in control high. Joe gets his arm into the cup, but he's starting to look exhausted and looking for a new way to do something. And Rick Heidebrecht, 3-0.
I think that Joe conceded there by putting his arm like center of the table like that, and not testing
Talk
his
that
frame
shit,
anymore.
USA, you pussy! Say something! My God!
Good.
It's the Canadian way, sorry.
Yeah, that's Joe's way of being a sportsman.
Let's hear for both competitors. Huge match. Rick Heidebrecht. That definitely was a lot of work, I can tell from
Great
Joe.
show,
He's a very
Joe.
strong
Appreciate
guy,
it.
but you were able to keep
was
calm and composed the entire time.
You all right?
What was going through your head after that first slip?
I'm not, it's a lot of work to pull through a, excuse me, shoulder press like that. So it's a matter of just locking in, letting them wear out, and hopefully it comes out my way.
After such a long first round, did you know you'd have the energy to keep going two more if it went the distance, or were you just going to try and end them as quick as possible?
I felt good holding on. I thought maybe I could wear him out a little bit because I was in a better spot. So I thought I'd let him take his time.
Awesome. It's definitely worth the watch, and you earned it. Congratulations, Rick Heidebrecht, everybody. We are at this point gonna switch it up because they've all been right. So this next match is a treat because it is going to be left. All right, these two competitors have already called today. From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, let's hear it again for Jason Tiny Constantini. Of course, I said they're doing it again, so we need Alberta's very own, once again to the table, SHAWN CROWTHER!
Come on, Sean, fire it up, bud.
What do you think? Oh, Tiny.
I think they're
Tiny
getting fired
wants,
up.
I think
And Tiny doesn't look like he's looking to drop into a King's move. He looks like he's going to be trying to come straight at him with
he
this.
does not want to go 0-2 in super matches. So I don't know. I think Sean's a little bit fired up from his win, but
He's definitely got a little bit of momentum going to be coming with him into this after just winning the last one.
so what do you think? You think we got Tiny coming in for revenge, or do we have Sean staying pat?
It's hard to pick who's going to win. Both of these dudes love to fight, and they're both very talented and extremely strong.
Fire it up, bud.
And you forgot to say very big individuals right here.
Right there. Okay.
They are very
I gotta pull your
big.
hands down so
It's
we can get
very
that
large.
in the center. Guys, don't drive up. Come on, Sean, fire it up, bud. Drive it up or you won't hit your thumbs. I gotta go.
Tiny looking like he's bringing that shoulder all the way in, where Sean wants to kind of drag him outside of it.
That's good. I like it there. All right, close your thumbs. Close your thumbs. Are you keeping your thumb open? Is that okay? Close your hands. Go. Easy day. Easy fucking day.
Tiny is all fired up. Brings that shoulder forward, sinks around into that hook.
That was a big statement. I mean, no kid. Well, Jason Constantini said he thinks that he should have went in the hook the first time. You know, sometimes it's better to go at somebody than to retreat, right?
Come on, Sean.
Sometimes he got his shoulder in, sunk right around into that hook. Crowther even got his dragging spot open, and Tiny was just too strong and crushed right through.
Come on, guys. There ain't none of that shit here, right?
Now, what kind of adjustments is Crowther going to be able to make?
I'd like to know what Sean's going to do to adjust.
Fuck up.
Oh, maybe arguing. Maybe arguing is what he thinks is going to help him. But we got to see these refs start doing some fouls.
I'm right on fucking center. Yeah, I'm on center too. Stop. Let's go. Let's go for you.
Oh, that's one way of doing it. Or we could just let these guys fight about it.
Yeah,
I'd rather see them fight.
we are hosting a WWE event after this. No, just kidding.
I'd watch that too.
Yeah, me too.
Come on, Sean. Fire it up, bud.
So, same as last match, or do you think Crowther has what it takes to put the brakes on?
If he's able to fight for a better setup and all of this fight pays off, it could work. But Tiny looking very comfortable and confident right now.
He really is, eh?
Let's go, Crowther. Come on.
Again, I'm expecting to see Tiny start bullying his shoulder in and start pushing center off as we get closer to the go here, as he's doing now.
What I like about it is they're both doing the same thing and not complaining about it.
I need you guys to close here.
Just two guys that want to fight. See who's got the better arm now.
Jay, don't do it. I'm not driving. You're driving right there.
You're loading yourself, not me.
Right there is good. Close your thumbs. Close your thumbs. Wait. Close your hands. Go.
Jason's a little too much. A little too much.
It was a good spot to start. Jason was slightly outside of his shoulder, and he put the brakes on Sean's first attempt at motion and then straight through again.
I agree. I don't think I've seen Jason Constantini quite this muscular before. He looked like he showed up in prime shape, and he's proving it on the table. Certainly left-handed.
Come on, Sean. Fire it up, bud.
Absolutely. I think Sean looked like he got into better position in that round than he did in the first, and it just still was not enough to hold the monster Tiny.
Yeah, well, there was, exactly. For a moment there, it looked like Sean had put on the brakes, and it might be a different match, but then, it looked like Jason turned it up a gear and finished the match.
Even with the big drive, Sean was able to put his shoulder all the way in, dive into a full catch position, and just still couldn't quite get it stopped before the pin line.
Come on, Sean.
As long as we get to see these two guys fight for every inch of it, I'm having a good time.
Go, Jason. One more.
Bury him. Okay. All right, bring your shoulders in. Pretty good for center. Okay, let me get the hands up. Come on, Sean.
A little bit towards Jason.
That's like so loose.
That's good.
So loose.
Okay. I like that right there.
You stood.
No, I got nothing. I got nothing. You just did that. You backed up. Nope, don't do it again, or I'll foul you. Push
There's quite a crowd developing.
Stay there. Push
It's
your
interesting that.
Go!
Sean, look at that.
Tiny
He's
outside
testing his
now.
frame as well. He's testing his frame.
Shoulders borderline.
This is pretty close.
Stop
Oh,
there!
winner. At least he went out on his shield. He did the Joe Yaros and thought, hey, let me see if I can break this shit.
Yeah! I'd rather leave it here than go home a loser.
Jason Constantini! That is a bitch, apparently. Jason, awesome win. Congratulations. After losing your right arm, what did you change to come back against Shawn for the left?
Well, right arm, I've been feeling a little bit of elbow, so I was maybe a little bit intimidated to go inside. After reflecting on the match, I felt like that was the lane for sure. I know that his right and left are relatively similar, and I feel real confident inside on my left, so it was just make sure that I drop it in a hook, and then, you know, easy day after that.
Perfect. You mentioned after the first round that you shouldn't have hooked, but that obviously didn't matter.
No, I'm saying
in the right you didn't.
No, yeah, in the right hand match I didn't hook. I should have hooked. I feel like maybe, but either way, left hand went the way I wanted.
Your change went the way you wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what you wanted. Perfect. Awesome win. Congratulations. Jason Constantini, everybody.
Good job of it.
Quick switch on the commentary side there. Mr. Constantini's going to hop on in. We are 6 matches deep into our first MAC event. I don't know about you, but we've had blowouts, we've had nail biters, and it's been one hell of an entertaining day so far. And we are just getting started. Again, we want to thank Easter Eggs Billiards for hosting us here in beautiful Rochester, New York. There we go, problem solved. Welcome back. I said welcome back! Can't be the loudest guy in the room with the damn microphone. I had no voice from last week. Ontario hosted its largest provincial championship ever. We had 462 entries, and I had the joy of announcing 3 tables simultaneously for 11 hours. It was magical. But that doesn't compare to what we're doing here today. MAC Armwrestling, first event. I think we are ready for our next bowlers. We are. So, from the lovely, picturesque town of Elora, Ontario, please help me welcome a very good friend of mine, Jamie Staken! Today, his competitor has come to us apparently from across the river in a little place called New Jersey. He made the trek up here today and he's ready to show us what he's got. Please help me welcome Kevin KAHLER! Jersey, baby!
Starting straight in the strap.
Go, Jamie!
Is that how, did you guys agree to this?
No, we'll do what you guys want. I would rather no strap, but whatever. Let's do no strap.
Okay, then once it goes to the strap, we stay in the strap after that. Okay, gentlemen. All right, I'm going to set you. Okay. Here we go. Kevin. Gotta come this way just a little bit, that center. Close your thumbs.
Be quick, Jamie.
I just gotta see some thumb knuckle. Close your hands. Go!
Let's go. Stop. Way to go, buddy. Way to go.
Staken start moving. Once he starts moving.
Yeah, you gotta get him hanging on or waiting for a gap.
I pulled with Jamie from experience. If you don't shut him down first and do not let movement start.
Yeah, 100%. And that's the thing is he's not the fastest killer, so you have that's definitely the place to get him because he's usually not going to beat you to the start. But like you said, if he gets moving, good luck stopping him. You know.
Now, I wonder if Kevin's going to be making adjustments and trying to start going first or try to go up top and move him out of there.
Yeah. Well, based on the way that last pull went, it looked like Kevin was trying to pull back and punch up, and I feel like with the way Jamie pulls, he's going to have a better chance punching up.
Well, we're going to
out of the
see.
strap, yeah. Yeah.
His
Jamie's
coaches
got that
are
shoulder in there.
telling him something very specific they were looking for. Let's see how it works. And he reached around. And, we've got a stop match. These are strong boys.
This is a good spot for Jamie, though. Although Kevin's looking strong here, but I know how strong Jamie is in this hook. So, and Jamie's a lot tighter right now. Kevin's starting to open up. Jamie can stay with it.
There's a long lever on Kevin to be extended out there in a hook against Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie's got to get his shoulder up a little higher, get behind it a little more. There he goes. Let's see if he can push through now. Looks like he might be waiting on Kevin a little bit, try to burn him out. Oh, that was.
Oh,
he didn't like that.
Kevin tried to run around out to the hand, and Jamie Staken's hand just stayed carved over it, so not letting him out there.
Yeah. That did almost work, though. That did almost work.
These two boys are strong.
Yeah, for sure. That was impressive for Kevin to be able to hold off Jamie while he was open like that, because Jamie had a real tight spot. So, yeah, Kevin's arm is definitely strong.
I think these two guys are like very, very comparable in the way that they're known in our local areas. Jamie being from where we're from, we know an awful lot about and how impressive he is. Kevin is the same guy down here where he just doesn't travel enough for everybody to know who he is.
Yeah.
But he is
he
diesel strong.
Well, we both know how strong Jamie is, so Kevin is no joke for sure.
Yeah, to get Jamie stopped once he starts moving like that, very, very impressive.
Not easy. And they're still out of the strap, right? They haven't strapped up yet, so.
Now, what do you think Kevin should be doing to make adjustments here? What should he be looking for? Maybe trying to get out to that strap, maybe?
Yeah,
and seeing?
I feel like the answer is to punch up. It looked like that last one he cupped down and in with him and kind of ended in that hook. I think if he can punch up while Jamie's trying to pull him down into the hook, he might get a chance to open Jamie's hand up a bit. Let's see what happens here.
If I was in his corner, I'd be telling him to come up and fully rotate out and try to get towards straps where you can try to compromise his wrist first instead of letting him get carved around it.
Yeah, I agree with that. And Jamie, like I said, he does have a tendency to try to hang on because he likes to overpower. So out of the strap, Kevin might be able to exploit that if he punches up.
And Kevin turned back in.
Yeah, turned back in, yeah.
Now Jamie looking tired too, though.
Good spot, though.
We haven't seen Jamie on the defense yet. And
that was
Kevin
impressive.
gets through.
Impressive. Is Jamie already pumped up? Oh, no. Looks like Jamie might be pumped up.
I don't know if you noticed it in your match up there, but I found this table very, very draining with the amount of movement we're allowed to. I find it very, very tiring, draining, the amount of movement that we're allowed. It's quite taxing on the arm getting into these matches.
Like during the match, you mean? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, no, I really like the table for that reason. We even in our club before this, we made 8 by 10 inch pads that we put on a regular table just to get used to that surface area, you know, because it definitely changes the way you pull.
Jamie getting some last-minute coaching tips from his coach here, Tyler BOLZAN.
If I were in his corner, I'd be telling him to ask for the straps because the straps. Only one competitor needs to want the straps to have to go in straps, right? They both have to agree no straps. So I feel like the straps would be an advantage for Jamie right now. But
last round, it looked like something that Kevin might want, and now,
yeah.
Okay, gentlemen. Great match so far. Great match. Nice clean setup again. Just without webbing equal. Close your thumbs. Stay right here.
Closing their hands again.
Close your hands.
Oh, so we're 2-1 right now, right?
2-1 in favor of Jamie, and he just went a little bit early. He wanted to start getting that movement happening.
And that's a foul, right?
That'll be one. but they have 3 fouls, so
Close your thumbs. Close your hands. Go!
Oh, Jamie's got to get back up to his hand. He's too opened up. Great pulling by Kevin. Great pulling, great positioning.
I don't know if he's hurt or just exhausted, but
Looks like he's blown up. Yeah.
looks like his coaches did tell him he should be trying for straps then.
Yeah, for sure. So it'd be interesting to see if he actually goes for it, if he just tells the refs to put it on, because he should have the ability to do that. He shouldn't have to actually earn them now. So any energy he can conserve is worth conserving at this point, right? So
he looks tired, that's for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Kevin looks in much more comfortable right now.
Looks in much better spirits.
Yeah, yeah.
Great match, 2-2. Boys, all the marbles here.
Let's go, Jimmy!
Yeah, no, they're out of the straps again. This is.
Close your
I
thumbs.
feel like this is a mistake on Jamie's part. Jamie should be asking for the strap. And then he gets caught trying to get to the strap. I don't understand.
Definitely a hard-fought battle. Jamie's a very strong competitor. You guys went back and forth for sure through the paces. Losing your first match, what was going through your head?
The dude is super strong. A lot stronger. I was hoping I could stay outside or even just keep my hand square, but he just handed super strong hand. So I figured I gotta try my luck getting inside with him, and I think the second match was able to gas him a little bit, and I think that helped me.
Yeah, you're definitely getting some coaching from behind you there. You were trying something new. Obviously that worked. Are you going to stick with that moving forward, or is that just something you're going to keep in your back pocket?
I'd like to be strong in every area, because this is a game where, you need to have backup plans. And my first plan was not going to work with Jamie. So, fortunately, I trained with some great guys at SHAWN practice. And, I just want to say glory to God. Thank you for my wife being here. 6-hour drive to get here. And I'm glad we're going home with a W.
For sure, man. Awesome, well fought, well earned battle. Congratulations again. Let's hear it for Kevin. All right. We're ready to jump into another battle. We're going to bring the volume up in here. Come on. Yeah! These two competitors have already pulled today, but they're pulling again. Different arms, obviously. So, once again, from Picton, Ontario, let's make some noise for Jeff Radford!
Radford back in for his second super match.
Already pulled today, an American boy. Make some noise for John BROWNELL!
Sir?
What are you guys doing? Left hand straps? Straps. Wrists? Straight? Little bend? What do you do? Doesn't matter.
Looks like they'll be starting straight in the strap.
Crazy.
So friendly, these guys, eh? So friendly.
Yeah. Well, John's a nice guy. Yeah. I wasn't very nice to him in my match with him, but he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
No, yeah, sometimes that's the right way to approach it. I definitely was a little too nice on my first match with SHAWN and came in trying to be as much of a dick as possible on the second match. So
Yeah, I'll get it down there.
you got to get in your opponent's head. It's part of it. It's a fight, right? So
I like being the guy that teaches these new guys that lesson.
yeah, 100%.
Come on, Jeff. Get in your spot.
Oh, these are wonderful.
So they're getting strapped up.
Yeah,
So you pulled John, and is he more right or left? Do we know?
I think he's definitely more of a right-handed guy.
Okay.
But he's extremely strong both hands.
Yeah, so similar to Jeff. Jeff is more right-handed, but he's still a good left-handed puller, and he's just a strong overall person.
Jeff was talking to me afterwards, looking for my advice on how to pull it, John, but he doesn't have an inside shoulder option, he was saying.
Oh, well, that. Yeah.
So I'm expecting Jeff to definitely be coming outside and John to try to do some type of hook drag.
Yeah.
Go! Stop!
That looked very quick. Very, very quick for Radford.
Jeff is a really explosive puller.
I can see that.
Oh, yeah.
I think John Brownell here is definitely going to have to figure out some type of adjustment to slow down that hit and to get engaged much earlier.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, the no load, the setup is interesting. It definitely took a little getting used to figuring out how to protect the center without loading. You know, because without that load, it's all it takes is a fraction of a inch to get off center, and you're way behind the match now.
Yeah, you seem to have a far easier time with the short motion of engaging your shoulder forward versus trying to drop your shoulder all the way down with the long range of motion in the movement to drop.
You mean on this table in general, or just
in your matches today? Yeah, on this table.
Matches, yeah. I think. I mean, he had more hand right-handed. Sean had more hand right-handed than I was expecting. So dropping down wasn't working. And then I definitely feel this table is more conducive to coming forward, though. Would you agree?
Well, so far from my experience with it, my right arm likes to go forward. My left arm likes to come more on the outside motion like Radford is doing here. And I haven't got a chance to do a left-handed match on this table yet, but I definitely look forward to getting a chance to try that out in the future.
With the size of the pad, you got so much room to move around, right? So
yeah,
which I feel like when you're in a hook, that's a lot of a play, right? See what happens here. So John's definitely got to get something to slow down this hit.
Go!
No, Jeff just looks like way too much.
I just don't think John's got the arm to slow down Jeff's hit.
Yeah. It looks like as soon as Jeff closes his hand, John is already feeling like he's lost.
He'll get one more try. But he doesn't seem overly interested in even trying to.
Oh, I know, yeah. It's like, I mean, it looks like he's maybe trying to fight back with him a bit, and then losing that quickly. Maybe he needs to really just commit to coming forward and trying to cut off that.
Drive shoulder in, straight off a go.
Yeah.
See if you can't get the brakes on before he gets popped off over top and moving.
It's hard when you get hit like that twice in a row because it's a little scary, right? To just dive
hurts.
into it. Yeah, it hurts and you don't want to commit forward and then something gives out. So, but you got nothing else to lose here, so
just your arm.
Just
your arm.
That's what we're here for.
Sometimes you don't want to just throw forward into it whenever somebody's exploding that hard through you.
Exactly.
I'd rather leave my arm at the table.
Oh, I know you would, yeah. I've seen you many a time yelling at your opponent to break it.
Break it if you can.
Yeah.
It's just easier to get
it. We've got the strap going on for round 3 here.
Playing walleye last Friday night, and I missed the sharpening thing. Nothing super woo. All right, guys, let's see.
All right, let's see if John can get this.
Gentlemen, both your wrists.
Wrist
here. Okay. Now they have that.
See that shoulder a little more forward on the setup.
Straighten it out. Okay.
He needs to be standing a little taller, I think, too.
I'd like to see him leaning in more, pushing that shoulder forward and using his wrist to try to cut off his opponent.
Yeah, no, he's gonna.
Or just let him keep fouling.
Yeah, that would work.
Same thing. I gotta get back just a bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Come on, John.
Hands. Go. Stop. Winner.
It's just too much, too fast.
They put something in the water and picked it.
Talking about.
Good job, guys.
There we go. 3-0 for our competitor, Jeff Radford. Congratulations. All the way today from Picton, Ontario. How did you feel gripping up against John? He's a very strong competitor.
Yeah, there's no way I was going inside with him there. And I think thankfully his right arm's a lot better, so the left was nice to me today. So
everything you practiced went the way you wanted to. Did you have anything extra in case it didn't go the way you want, or were you just sticking with one kind of style today?
I'm always outside usually. That's what smart people do. But if he did catch me when on the outside, I was going to dive in and just do the same thing that Beerman did, just try to get my shoulder behind it and wear him down, because there's no way I'm stronger than him.
Fair enough. Well, it definitely worked for you. Congratulations. Awesome job. Jeff Radford, everybody. All right, let's jump into it. We have another left arm battle. Best of 5.
Hell yeah, Bart.
I think these two competitors have been trying to pull each other for a number of years. The stars have finally aligned, and we are lucky enough to be in the presence of what's about to happen today. Please help me welcome America's very own Brandon
This is an incredible matchup, one I've been asking to see for a long time.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this match for sure.
Do not take him lightly. He is very strong and very talented. Please help me welcome Tyler BOURGOIN!
Gentlemen, can you guys decide before we go right to start?
These are definitely two of the best, representing our different nations.
And then with the strap.
Stylistically should be a good match too.
If you start.
Tyler's left hand is so strong, and now that he's put on the weight and his arm is starting to catch up in that power, and Brandon ELLSESSOR is just so good everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I would give Brandon the edge in the power department by a little bit, and Tyler the edge in the technique department a little bit. This is going to be a very close match, I think.
ELLSESSOR's stamina is phenomenal as well.
And that's it. So now they're in the strap for the rest of the match.
And Tyler BOURGOIN's hand was not conceding there.
No.
That hand looked sharp.
Oh, yeah.
Now let's see how they work whenever they get the strap going.
Yeah.
I don't want that too tight. Okay, but I'm going to hold you up as I do.
Can you get that tighter, please? Well, I got the buckle, man.
Both guys really paying attention while the strap's being put on.
I set you. I set you.
A game of millimeters.
Those tiny little micro adjustments as they tighten that strap make a big difference.
Tyler looking good. He's looking comfortable.
Oh, Tyler got some hand. He's got good punch on the hand if he can keep the arm slowed down. And now Tyler's got his hand busted back. And ELLSESSOR with the win in round 1.
Great point by ELLSESSOR.
That's a strong, strong guy.
Yep. Patient too. He didn't get over. He got a little ahead of himself in the beginning, but he was able to gather himself and keep control of that match.
He moved forward early on round 1, lost his hand a little bit.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
And slowed it down, brought it back up, worked his hand back into the dominant position to finish out the match.
Yeah, it was great. We'll see what Tyler can do as an adjustment. All right, back at the table here, switching sides. See what Tyler does as an adjustment. They are stuck in the strap now for the remainder of the match, right?
Yeah, every match will start in the straps from here on out.
Yeah.
And we'll see a table position. in that strap makes a difference at all for these guys.
I didn't feel the buckle mattering too much, but I'm pretty comfortable with the buckle, so I don't know if that was me. Did you notice a difference?
For me, it wasn't so much the buckle positioning. The strap was put on quite fairly for either side.
Yeah.
It's more of a what kind of body position you can start with, having your palm facing the head ref versus the back of your hand.
Yeah, I agree.
You tend to get away with a little bit more shoulder committal in the setup whenever your palm is facing that head ref.
For the same setup here, I think he's going to try to hit high and bust through the top of the hand. That's what I saw Alan trying to tell him.
Definitely be trying to get a little bit more height, maintain his
Tyler on that.
maintain his pronation.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Close your thumbs. Close your hands. Go!
Tyler sets the hook. Oh, too much arm by Brandon.
Wow. Fully pronated high hook, and ELLSESSOR being able to maintain hook. Just
right
too much power.
That was impressive. That's not good for Tyler, unfortunately. That's not what Tyler wanted.
Tyler's definitely going to be needing to look to come up top and bust the hand back somewhat.
I feel like
you
that's
can't
the
let him
answer.
have any engagement with his arm.
Yeah.
Brandon ELLSESSOR just too strong in that side drive if he has any type of head containment.
Yeah, looks like Jamie's giving him that bit of advice we just said. That's the same thing that Alan said earlier, so hopefully Tyler can execute that, because I definitely think that's the lane. I've done a little bit of practice pulling with Brandon before, and I know his arms are ridiculously strong, so I feel like the answer is through his hand.
All credit to Brandon ELLSESSOR. He is looking beastly strong.
Thick. Yeah. Seriously.
And he's got two of Canada's top guys to deal with today, one left, one right. So
very true.
And he's looking like he showed up ready for it.
Yeah, he did, yeah. And Tyler and Alan, left and right arm, are very similar. Like they're actually pull pretty similar to each other. Alan being much more dominant with his right, Tyler with his left, and Brandon trying to take on both today.
It's a big ass, but he's a big dude, and he's very, very strong.
So far looking good, yeah. So let's see. Tyler, I feel like he's going to get his elbow back a bit so he can punch forward and really come up through the top of his hand. But
close your hands.
No, see, Brandon's already ready to come straight
I'd
to
be
the
looking
side.
to put my elbow forward for Tyler and pop your wrist up high and drag back with as much height as I
like
can
that's
to try to just not let that hand in. And Brandon's still just too strong, but I think Tyler had a good purchase on that.
Yeah. Well, that's just kind of showing how strong Brandon is, because Tyler did have a good position, and Brandon, regardless, just pulls right through it.
Just that drive sideways, so strong from ELLSESSOR.
Yeah, very impressive pulling by Brandon. Holy shit.
Huge win, Brandon. Come on up to the table. I know Tyler's been training like crazy. I'm not saying you haven't either, but you definitely made light work of that. How do you feel, and what did you do specifically to train for Tyler?
Well, I wouldn't say it was light work, first of all. He actually made me, I didn't go with my plan A in the first round. He felt very strong in the hand. I wasn't confident in being able to hook him, so I just went high and was able to take his hand. And then I tried it in the second round, and it worked. But he made me feel uncomfortable, so he's definitely no slouch. And thanks to my teammates that helped me get to this level, training all the time. We come here, train everywhere, any place, it doesn't matter.
No,
in my basement, wherever, the gym. Thanks, guys.
No, that's all, guys. And again, Brandon ELLSESSOR, huge match. He's got another one coming up, so we'll give him a minute to get ready. We are 8 matches deep, and we have 5 more to go. We are getting into some repeats, but that's okay, because these guys have left and right arms, and these ladies, because there's some ladies coming out soon. Woo! But before that, we need our very own Alora, Ontario boy back up to the table. This will be another left-handed match, best of 5. I need to hear Jamie Staken! He definitely has his hands full today with his competitor. I believe he's coming to us all the way from Florida. That's where I met him about 9 years ago. So, once again, I had the luxury of meeting him 9 years ago, and I get to do it again today. Help me welcome Tim Lewis!
Pennsylvania, but whatever. We won't hold it again. What are we doing, gentlemen? Straps? Yeah. Straight wrist or a little bit of a hook? A little bit of hook. A little bit of a...
Got this, Tim. Let's go.
Open up then, guys. Just go back for me until I set you up. Hold on.
Let's go,
Take
Tim.
your finger off for a second. I've got too high. Yeah.
Jamie.
Higher, low.
Come on, Timmy. Come on, Tim. Go loose. You got the strap already. You got everything you want.
Come back just a bit for me, just till we start. Once I get it through, you can go right back up. Just, it's that part right there. You're gonna do once to set it, and then once to tighten it, okay, guys? Okay, we're good. All right, bring those shoulders in for me. Yeah, but it's in the center. He's allowed to load. He just can't come across. It's all good. Okay, guys.
Come on, Jamie.
Okay, close those thumbs.
Pretty quick. Let's go. Let's go.
Stay there. Close your hands. Go.
Attaboy, Jamie.
Stop.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
Jamie.
Or what? Oh, 9? Should be good. Should be good, yeah.
Let's go.
You guys ready to go? All right. Same thing then. Just give me your elbows at the back.
And here we go, coming back out for round 2. Straight back into the straps.
I'll take it.
Don't miss that go, Tim. Let's go. Easy there, Jamie.
It'll tighten up.
Come on, Tim. Let's go, boys. Let's go, Tim. You know what to do.
You think Tim has any lane here? Is there an adjustment he can be made, or?
If Tim can get the match stalled out and somehow get the brakes on Jamie, Tim likes to fight, and he'll fight for a long time.
Yeah.
Jamie's body is already tired.
Already tired, yeah. So.
Go.
But Jamie,
Jamie just too much hand.
Just far too strong.
Way too strong. You know what we always teach people in the club is that if you can get a high hook, then that's it. You've got the match under control, you know, and everything else other than that, technique-wise, means that there's some competition happening and you guys are close enough. But Jamie just easily setting the high hook. Looks like he's just far too much for Tim today.
Jamie's just strong in all of the spots that are favored for this match for sure.
Yeah.
One more round.
Yeah, we're good now. Same thing, gentlemen.
Come on, guys.
There's where I like it. Oh, little twist there. I can see it.
Strapping up for the 3rd round.
Yeah.
Jamie's taking currently up.
That will come up in a second.
Come on, Jamie.
No, Tyler, I will drink this beer. Thank you very much. You did a terrible job.
Boys, let's go.
Strap done being applied.
Okay. All right. I'll set you up now. Set your shoulders, grab here. You're driving. Leave it there.
Just good.
Okay.
See if Tim can do some type of
Still trying to
adjustment.
find something. He's talking to the ref. He's trying to find something, which is good. That's you never want to give up, right? So
I'd like to see him try to bump his wrist in and push Jamie
Push him off
outside of
center,
center
yeah.
before the go.
yeah, no, he's going to try to drag with him, and that's just not.
Jamie
work.
just too
Yeah.
strong. He let him go right into the hook.
Come on, boys. Hold. Hold.
Jamie Staken,
Easy day for
just
Jamie
too
on
strong.
left, yeah.
There we have it. Jamie Staken 3, Tim Lewis 0. Jamie, it's a very tough match. I know Tim's a very strong competitor. Obviously things went your way compared to your right arm. What did you change up, or is your left arm just naturally different when you're pulling?
I didn't change up anything. I just pulled. I don't know. Okay. I just I hate the mic, so.
You want the camera? Do you like the camera? Hates the mic, hates the camera, loves winning. Excuse me. Yeah, like I said, Tim's very strong. How did you feel when you gripped up right away, or did you have to change something right off the hop?
You know, I think as long as I put back pressure, I thought it'd be okay. So, but yeah, no, he's very strong. His bicep, he's freaking massive. So, yeah, maybe next time, Tim.
Awesome, man. Congratulations, Jamie Staken, everybody. Well done. I don't know if you people have noticed, but all of our competitors have some very sweet jerseys on. The blue ones are for the Americans, the white ones are for the international competitors. You also may have noticed a small little logo in the chest. It says "Hate Me." We don't want you to hate you. It's a brand. Mr. Archer, get on up here, please. Come on up here. Come on up here. This is Hate Me himself. He is a sponsor of this event. He has Hate Me apparel. Rob, what the hell, man? How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Awesome. Thank you so much for everything you've done for MAC. Thank you for everything you've done for today. Thank you for all you've done in the arm wrestling world. In general, you do a lot of things in Ontario. Do you want to talk about your jerseys? I think you're selling some stuff here today.
We've got pro jerseys for Canada and USA's that I'm selling here today. Yep.
So guys, you hear that? If you want to pick up a nice jersey, maybe some keepsake from one of our main sponsors, do that. Hate Me apparel, everybody. Thank you. Rob, thank you so much. All right, we are going to jump into another match. Walk into it or stroll into it, whatever you like. Another right arm best of 5. I had the opportunity of speaking with this fella this morning, but I forgot to grab his location. You can probably see him anywhere you are. This damn stage is so tall. Help me welcome Dave Morrocco!
Got it still?
Really dramatic. Here he is, the man of the hour. Let's welcome Dave Morrocco. His competitor comes to us from Barrie, Ontario. He is very strong, very talented, and a little bit decorated. Please help me welcome Yanis Wias!
Ladies and gentlemen, did you guys decide on the straps? Okay, I need a decision on the strap. Are we going to start in the strap?
What do you want, Yannick?
Well, this is an interesting matchup. Yannick has very large, strong hands.
Yes.
And Dave really likes to kind of do that open style top roll.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't know Dave's style very well, but obviously I know Yannick, and yeah, his hand and his lever is a lot to deal with. A lot to deal with.
So it's an interesting stylistic matchup with Dave liking that open top roll style against such a big, strong hand.
Yeah. Well, Yannick does like to hit a lot to the side. He can get himself kind of caught up in that King's move, open top roll. Like defensive moves can kind of work on him sometimes, but you got to have enough to stop him because otherwise that big hand is just going to go right through you.
I just think it's an interesting matchup if somebody's going to be trying to come through the hand as their path against Yannick, where his hand is so big and strong.
Right. And you're saying Dave is going to try to come through the hand, right?
Generally, that's
his act. Yeah.
So has the choice. So Dave I was here first, and I was going to take this side. I beat you here, man. Hey, dude, I was late, and I still
showed up late and then kicked Yannick off his side of the table.
I called you out first.
What's that, sorry?
Whoever came out first gets to choose which side of the table. So
Set your elbows down, square.
he got to choose to take the other side.
All you gotta do is keep your elbows on the right. Open up. I'll start your WAL.
Oh, so it's you set your grips.
Yes, sir. Okay. So right here. Close your thumbs.
Dave definitely looking like the bigger competitor. It looks like they're going out of the strap.
Close your hands. Go.
And Dave
working that hand. Yannick hanging on. Dave got into the hand good there.
Like Dave looked like he was just trying to slip.
Yeah, but I mean,
and Yannick just clamps down.
Hanging on, yeah, which is technically not the best decision there because could tire that hand out. Which I agree. I think the hand is going to be the answer to this match. Whoever's hand tires out first could be the one to lose.
Well, on that rotating levered style of like open top roll, when your hand starts getting tired, you're still using a leverage to apply your.
Which the way that Yannick wants to use his hand, once it starts to get tired, it's tired.
Fatigue would definitely seem to favor Morocco's style.
Agreed. This will be the telltale. If Yannick's strong enough to just pull through, it's a long day for Dave. If Dave can stop him, it might be a long day for Yannick.
One foul. Yeah.
So we got one foul on Morocco.
Well, your elbow
is that where we're at? One foul on Dave.
First flagrant. Okay. Right there. Set him. Gotta go his way, Dave. His way. His way. A little more. Right there.
All centered, strap on, ready to go.
Close your hands. Go.
Watch the elbow. Watch your elbow.
Well, Dave's arm looking strong.
His hand is giving some.
Okay.
If Yannick can make the adjustments and climb over it.
Warning, elbow. That's two. One more is a foul.
And Dave having elbow problems.
Elbow. No, that's him pushing me off. Tell him. No, Bart, he pushed me off.
Any red is touching. Any red is touching.
He pushed me. Oh, no. That last one, he pushed me off. Seriously.
What's your call there?
Oh, come on.
I don't know how they're sorting this out.
I would like you. I mean, I see Yannick pushing, but I feel like he's pushing for the pin.
He's pushing towards a pin. You're allowed to do that.
Exactly, yeah.
Who's going to decipher?
I think that rule is only really when you're actually pushing directly towards your opponent, right? So with Yannick's angle going towards the pad.
Pushing somebody off the pad is more for the raised elbow pad style of arm wrestling. Here, there's a wall back there.
Yeah.
You're not pushing them off of the pad.
True. So where are we at now? We're at two. Are we at two fouls on Dave?
Like I said, I didn't see what their final call was.
Close your hands. Go.
And Yannick driving
Gets into the
hard.
hand.
Dave's hand compromising. His wrist is buckling back a bit.
But like you said, he's still got that outward rotation there.
A win for Yannick.
Let's see. Endurance, I think, is going to play a factor. I feel like Dave can continue to pull out there. And whether or not Yannick will maintain his wrist is going to be the question.
Yannick has been known to get tired in his matches.
Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, he's got ridiculous power and, like we said, ridiculous levers. But if Dave can continue to stop the match, it might come around. We'll see.
But he's leaving.
I let him off with one earlier, and I couldn't. There's 3 times.
Like if he would have come like this.
No, he wasn't.
I'm just saying if anything's touching.
He's drinking out of a bag.
Bag of something. We'll see.
Warnings before, right?
Yeah, if it came off and back.
He's drinking a bag of Kangen water.
Just to give them the warning, and then hopefully they come back.
That he is. I feel like Dave missed the go on that one a little bit compared to the first one. So we'll see. Like I said, if he slows him down again.
Well, this time they'll be starting right back into the straps, though. So
true.
Let's go to the table, please.
Bart laying down the law, making sure that we keep this running tight. Dave extending his time
left.
Hey, keep them in, tell them to stay right in our area. Then so
Dave taking his time, so maybe Dave's feeling the fatigue more than it looked like.
Here we go.
Right in the strap.
Strap for the remainder of the matches now. If Dave is able to get rotated.
Yeah, he needs to get out and up a little earlier, and that match could stop a lot higher.
If he can maintain his cup.
Yeah.
Gotta come down. We gotta get webbing fair. Down, Dave.
Come down, Dave.
Down more, bro. Down.
The refs keep doing a good job keeping their webbing even, not letting anybody climb up.
Yeah, setups felt real fair from what I felt and what I've seen so far. I like the
a little
setups.
too fair. I prefer to get a little bit more advantage in my setups if I can.
That's why I think that's why I like this. Close your thumbs, close your hands. It really is hard to get an advantage. You both kind of end up in the middle. You know. Let's see what happens here.
Close your
See if
hands.
Dave can hit a little earlier. No. Oh, he got.
That is very close.
Yeah. I feel like that's where they called a pin on me, but either way.
And that is a pin.
Yeah. Impressive.
That is up 2-0 for Janek.
Lots of power there.
And Janek's maintaining his wrist, so if we had seen his wrist give out a little bit there, I'd be more worried, but I think he's going to maintain this now and be able to take it 3-0.
Looking strong.
He is looking strong, yeah.
If the match is right-handed, so they're going to be like this, right? So the second I get set, you should be there, squatted down, face right here, looking at the elbows out of the line of the camera.
Running warning is 2 warnings.
Both competitors breathing heavy, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, same one there. Dave definitely missing the, behind on the go. Janek definitely initiating early or first on that one, which that split second can make a big difference, you know. So. Dave checking in on the rules, trying to find an extra angle on that King's move, I think.
He's going to have to get something done.
Yeah, he's going to have to stop it a lot higher than where he has been the last 2 matches.
I mean, as long as he gets it stopped and then doesn't let it go down all the way.
That's how it works, yeah. That's how the game works, yeah. Yeah.
He needs to avoid being pinned in this next round.
And if possible, pin his opponent. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you're able to get the pin first, that will definitely help you in
well, that's how you win.
The objective of winning.
That's actually how you win, yes. You pin the other guy first. Yeah,
Okay.
so,
Putters to the table.
Guys.
Janek calling him to the table. Dave again trying to bleed out as much time as possible. If I'm Dave, I'm hitting early on this one. I'm trying to get a foul that hits so early.
Yes, Dave's corner should definitely be advising him to make use of
he's got 3
all
fouls,
early
use,
starts,
so
anything he can do.
If he can make this a 3-pull round, that's the best way to do it, you know.
Definitely be trying to go early, seeing if you can't bust the flexion or pronation of Janek's hand open in the earlier draws, take the fouls, and then hopefully on the proper start, you'll be able to get it done again.
100%. It's worth the foul. If you can get Janek's hand to come back a bit, it's going to make it that much harder or that much easier to do it again, sorry. So, yeah, if I'm Dave, I'm hitting as soon as As soon as they say close your hands, I'm fucking smacking.
Yanek's way. Yanek's way. More. Come on. Right there.
See what he
Close your
does.
thumbs. Close your hands.
Yeah, he tried. He can hear me, maybe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was better to initiate early. But Yannick's hand didn't move much, so
You should be trying to do it again, just maybe a little bit later this time.
Yeah, just not.
You want to get away with going
But
early,
not kick. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Keep that up.
but still be the one that goes early. And
Oh, that's higher. That could be better. Yannick's still pushing through.
Elbow.
Let's see if he can get this
Elbow,
wrist.
Back on their pad. Get your elbow back on the pad.
that's
Yannick
3-0.
pushes
Yannick
through.
quits.
Yeah, and maintained his wrist the whole time, so he was definitely in control of that match the whole time.
Good job, Yannick quits.
Well done.
Competitors, Yannick and Dave, huge pull.
Yannick.
Good job, gentlemen. Yannick, come back up to the table, please. You definitely kept your hand control in that match. You seem like a very big fella. You've been out of the scene for a little bit, but it was nice to see you pulling again. What have you done in the last few months to get back into the game?
Just been training hard. I thank my trainer, Adam, for pushing me extra hard. Athletic culture for giving us a place to train with iron arms. And, and just loving my 2 little girls at home. They mean the world to me.
Absolutely, for sure. I'm sure that's all the motivation you need. So is this, are we going to see more Yannick in the future, or what's happening?
100%.
Awesome. Congratulations. Hard fat battle. Let's hear it for both competitors. All right, let's hop into one more match. I've got a few more to go, but let's do another one. I don't believe we've seen this fella pull today. He's got a very big mountain to climb ahead of him. I actually don't know very much about this gentleman, so I'm not going to say too much again. I don't get beat up in the parking lot. So please help me welcome Josh Bellin! There you go, Josh! Apparently I told him Rick well because he's kicking the shit out of me. Another Canadian competitor. We've seen him pull today. Please help me welcome back to the table, Big Rick HEIDEBRECHT.
There you go, Rick. What are we doing, gentlemen? Straps?
I'm fine with
All right, this is a battle of 2 monsters right here. Rick Heidebrecht from Ontario, Josh Bellin from Alberta. Let's see if they're going to be going strap or no strap to start.
I'll try.
Evan making his way back to the commentator booth, so I'm going to try to hold it down on my own here for a second. Okay, it looks like they're going no strap. So this will be interesting.
Okay, open your thumb for a second until I get you set. Okay, close your thumbs.
Pull with Rick a lot, so I know how strong Rick is. Never pulled with or met Josh, so it should be interesting. But he won nationals last year convincingly. So
I pulled with Josh Bellin before. Massive, strong hand.
Yeah.
Go!
Wow.
And apparently
Straight
strong.
straight up to the side,
Straight
yeah.
sideways
Yeah.
over top.
Yeah. See what Rick does for an adjustment.
You don't even want to rest. Get him back.
We'll see if Rick can come up with an answer.
That swing motion real quick. Wow, just Josh's hand, like you said, just cupped him right in.
Just curled right over, and his
this is
giant
why
body just came crashing down over top of it.
I don't understand why anybody doesn't want to just go right to the strap, because if you don't get the strap, now they agreed to it. Next, okay. I thought they weren't allowed to do that, but now they've agreed to the strap, so that's good because. I mean, for me anyway, if I feel like I can't get the strap, I feel like I'm already at a loss in a match. So if I have the opportunity to get the strap, I'm going for it every time. How do you feel on that?
Every time.
Yeah.
I don't even practice arm wrestling without it.
Yeah, same. We warm up without it. That's about it. Yeah.
Anything I do without a strap is training to be better at getting to the strap.
Yeah, yeah.
Wants to set it, and then one more tight. Okay, guys? Take what you want, okay.
See if
But
the
somebody
strap
with a
helps
hand
Rick.
that's that big and strong.
Why? Yeah, you don't need a strap sometimes.
A little more. Okay. Close your thumbs. Close them.
You know,
Come on, Josh. Keep leave it there. Close your wrists.
I feel like
No. Hey, that's a foul. No, stop. I'm gonna start you over.
Rick
feel
seems
like
like he's
Rick-
getting a decent purchase with that strap.
that was
though.
better. Yeah, the first round it seems like he grabbed a little low. Sometimes Rick has a tendency to grab low because he's so big. Oh, there's a stop. That's a big deal.
Yeah, that's a pin.
No, this is a good. Rick is in this. Rick is there. He goes, getting his shoulder in there.
Two big
This is a
strong
good
moves,
spot
Ricks
for
and
Rick.
Jugs is great.
And Rick is in a good spot. I think Rick definitely got the advantage as far as the technical side of the arm wrestling game goes right here. He's in a much better position. There he goes. Easy day. Ends up with the pin.
That's a tough match.
That was a
From
good
two
match.
giant men.
That was a great match. Great movement by Rick. You know, once he got the stop, he did all the right things to move his shoulder back in there and seemed to find the lane that he needed to take away from Josh. Like you said, Josh wants his hand, so once he was able to get his shoulder in there, get past his hand a bit. What do we got going on? What's the call?
I think it was on.
Was it a pin?
I think it was.
It was close.
What's the call?
That's a
I
pin.
can't tell from this side.
I'll say this, if we review
It's a pin.
we're not going to call either of them a winner. We're just going to do the match.
Just get a rematch if you get it.
We're watching. They're calling a high pin, and they were contesting it. They're saying that this is not a pin. That's the contestation. That's a pin.
What are we trying to?
Bellin's team is contesting that it's not a pin.
Balance, okay.
It was close, but I didn't. That's a tough part.
Guys, RV.
Go back that side. So it has to stay away.
So I guess the dispute was on the beginning of the match. I guess Bellin's corner is arguing that he pinned Rick before Rick turned the match around. Let's see what the decision was.
So the call on the floor should stand.
So the call stands. It's 1-1. We're going to the straps. Again, that was a great match. Definitely think it was fair call by the ref on that one. I'd rather see a pin buried than see a pin called early. So
Every time I like the refs to have as little to do with the match as possible.
That's the right way to do it.
Come on, Josh, fire it up, bud. Stay tight, Rick. Stay tight. Get mad, big fella. Get mad. Stay humble, Rick. You let him get him on, Rick.
Timing-wise, this event has been going really well.
Yeah, they were running through these matches very quickly.
Yeah.
It's a lot to do with the format of the starts.
I was going to say, I think it's proof of concept right there. I know that was a big deal for Ian, was making sure that matches are fast, that we have good battles, we have quick starts, and I feel like that's definitely been the case so far.
It's right there, gentlemen. Hold on. Don't put your finger down yet. Okay. Now there. Okay.
Come on, Josh, fire it up, bud.
We'll get it this time.
Good that time?
Yeah.
Come on, Rick. Let's go, Rick! Come on, Josh.
Okay.
Come on,
Good.
Josh.
All right, gentlemen.
You want
Set
to
your
get
shoulders
big
up.
fella, you
All right,
take
let's see
it.
where this goes now.
Put over your hand.
Come on, Josh.
I feel like that was a real good round for Rick. Has Josh working.
Let's see if Josh can get that hard start going again.
Rick, close your thumb.
Let's go, Rick.
Go.
Come on, Rick. That's it. Come on, Rick. Stay tight. Stay tight. Stay tight. Back towards you. Stay tight.
Yeah, Rick is in a good spot again.
Stay tight, Rick.
His elbows.
Safe there.
That's one warning over there. Get your elbow back on. One warning here. Second warning, stop.
Second warning. So what was happening there is Josh was using that elevated side where it elevates. He's kind of leaning on that. So when you rest your elbow on that, the refs will give you a warning, and you have that second to readjust your elbow. Josh didn't. He continued to lean on it. So then he got a foul.
They stopped the match. Do not
Stop
allow
foul,
to rest or the slant to the table.
Exactly, yeah. So,
which is a smart move of him not to, because he looks much stronger in the initial drives and then tends to burn out as Rick's endurance takes over.
Again, this is a good spot for Rick. Rick really knows how to control the angles in this spot, and as Josh is trying to force towards the pad, he's actually just kind of pushing Rick's elbow into the pad, as opposed to Rick trying to get his shoulder in there now. This was a comfy spot for Rick. Oh, Josh trying to roll into his hand. That's I feel like Rick needs to stand up a bit now. Good job, Rick. Rick did a great job sticking with it there. It looked like Josh was going to open him up, but he stuck with it.
Excellent work by both giant men.
Both of them. So we're 2-1 now, right? So
2-1 for Rick Heidebrecht.
Yeah. And Rick can pull for a long time. I feel like Rick's got the endurance edge, but
what a match back and forth.
They were
These two giants are here to fight.
Go back down, but they have so much room to get pop all once.
If you're able to bring yourself this way,
I'm supposed to go this way on a right-handed
okay.
match.
Okay.
That's what I've been told.
Okay, no worries.
Sorry, but if you guys were able to come this way with your camera, it's just, that's where I have to go to see the chance.
Josh has to keep his arm down low, so his teammates can help him even work on his arm.
Issue with being so big.
Oh, Rick gets Big Joe Yarrow sitting there who's 6'5" himself, so he can reach up to help.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's go.
Go, Big Rick.
And we're back to the table. We're going to need to see something different at the beginning here from Josh, I think. If Rick's able to maintain his hand, I have a hard time believing that Josh is going to be able to finish it.
I think Josh just needs to kind of throw everything at it all at once in one giant explosion to begin with.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, if he's going to beat him, it's got to be fast. What's his experience level, Josh? He's relatively new, right? Like he's only a few years in.
4 or 5 years at least, I think.
Okay, so not that new. Because I feel like fighting for the hand is not the right move now. I think he's got to fight to get his shoulder in first.
Yeah, just try to jump straight over it and fall on it like a giant ass tree.
Yeah. Basically how Rick used to do it.
Go, Rick. Come on, Rick.
Close your hands.
Go. That's it. Yes, that's it. Right. Keep that hand.
And this gives you a secure spot.
One warning, we're going to start the one
We've got a foul on Rick.
And you didn't get it back on, so it's still just a warning.
Foul on Rick.
You got it.
All right, guys, the same thing.
Rick looked very comfortable there. So here's the slow motion. Let's see the replay here.
And Josh's corner.
Oh yeah, Rick's right off the back.
And Rick hits straight into it this time.
Elbow.
It's still touching.
Come on, Josh.
All it's got to do is
That's it, Rick. Hold him there.
All right, let's see what
Josh.
happens.
Set it.
Nice, stuck in the middle.
There we go.
Josh get his shoulder in there. Rick having some trouble finishing. Fatigue might be playing in. Josh using his frame. Rick using more muscle. Oh, there it is. Rick's patience, yeah. Rick's experience and patience pays off there. Just knowing that he's got to wait for that right angle, and then it's an easy finish. So, what a great match. That was a lot of fun to watch.
Wow, talking about the Battle of the Giants. Holy smokes, that was quite the show. Let's hear for both Josh and Rick, everybody. Big Rick Heidelbrecht, you look spent. That was an incredible match. How do you feel after that one?
Tired.
Sorry, oxygen to the stage. Oxygen.
He's super tough. Haven't seen much footage. I was watching everything I could, but he just seemed to be handling people at nationals.
Yeah.
So he's a big fella. I don't get to practice with a lot of guys his size, so it was tough. He's super strong, stronger than I expected inside. So.
Threw you off on your first match. You came back and regrouped, but like I said, you definitely had to work for that. How do you feel moving past this? Are you going to change some training techniques, or are you comfortable with where you are?
More cardio.
More cardio.
Yeah.
I think we all need more cardio. Big Rick Heidelbrecht, everybody! Good job, Rick.
Yeah, that was a good match there.
All right, we are down to the last two matches of the day.
I'm good.
We have quite the show in store.
Water.
We have Canada's very own Tower of Power here. Please help me welcome Heidi.
All right, this is a big match here.
If you've been watching Armwrestling online, you know she is coming off of a massive victory over Sarah Bachman. Please help me welcome Canada's very own Jocelyn Isaac! This match is for a CAFW title. Let's hear it for these ladies. They have a championship on the line.
Just so you guys know, that doesn't have a title. This is a Canadian title. This will be done WAF rules. The only difference is on our table, they have an additional foul.
So with them deciding that this match was for the #1 spot in Canada, they decided to use the CAWF or WAF rule set instead of the MAC rule set for this, except we still have 3 fouls.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Grips there, wrist here. I need the wrist.
Oh, really the difference is the setup. The setup is going to be a little more strapped.
They're not starting right in the straps.
Yeah.
They're allowed to get their own grips.
Yeah. So let's see what happens here. And Jocelyn's coming off a huge win over Sarah.
Well, not just Sarah Bachman. They had the round robin event where she went undefeated and beat everybody.
That's true, yeah. There it is, out of the strap. That's
the Tower of Power.
Yeah.
Heidi Corner, just too much back pressure.
And it's, I was talking to Jocelyn before the match, and I said, the answer, if you're going CAWF, you got to get to the strap because Heidi's a very technical arm wrestler. She knows the game. Jocelyn is extremely strong, but she's new to the game, and that was an example
with Jocelyn.
Yeah, exactly. And then Heidi, they're able to get up into her hand, and then Jocelyn caught hanging on.
So what was the call here? Elbow?
It was elbow on Heidi. Yeah.
Come on, Heidi, fire it up.
Straighten it out. That's another
Which
one.
again, that
she can
foul
do
is
that
worth
for.
it. The foul is worth it because she just worked Jocelyn's hand good, right? So
Or is it
Jocelyn
with
Jocelyn needs to get
Heidi's
that
arm taking
some
extra
damage. Yeah.
Wrist. No, right there. No, I'm good there. Wrist here. I need that wrist. Come on, Heidi.
Jocelyn's.
Wrist.
I feel like the answer is
Go.
Jocelyn gets the strap.
Elbow. Second elbow foul.
And we've
Sorry. 3 fouls.
So we got a second foul on Heidi for her arm popping way up on go that time. It's hard to say who the more restarts is going to be favoring, with
And that one was
Heidi wanting to do that top roll and Jocelyn
Second-
being very sideways driven. Well, your elbow integrity tends to last even if your hand doesn't.
Exactly.
Round after round.
And that one looked better for Jocelyn's hands than the first one. So
we'll find out.
Find out now. Yeah.
Keep those knuckles high, Jocelyn.
Close your hands. Wrist here. You're driving. Just right there. Ready? Go.
That's it.
Elbow again.
Oh.
Stop. That's the third.
Third foul for Heidi. Round 1 to Jocelyn.
That much. Okay. Winner.
Well, you can see Heidi knows the answer is to try to get up into Jocelyn's hand, and in doing so, she's pulling her elbow right off the back or right off the pad. So those last 2 fouls on Heidi were for coming up off the pad, right? And on this table, you have a 3/4 inch forgiveness on that, so she's clearly really coming off the pad then to get called, right?
But while contesting the match under CAWF rule set,
But they're using the MAC table for that. They're still using that clearance, from what I understand. You're right. Maybe I'm wrong on that.
either way, those pops coming up were outside of either.
They're clear. Yeah. As far as arm wrestling math goes, Sarah convincingly beat Heidi when they pulled Sarah Backman, and Jocelyn just convincingly beat Sarah. So as far as arm wrestling math goes, you would put Jocelyn as the clear favorite, but as we're seeing here, that does not seem to be.
Arm wrestling math doesn't add up worth of shit in some cases.
It does not equate most of the time. It's true.
Sarah being very, very proficient at setting the hook and taking Heidi
Out
and
of her
forcing
spot.
her into that inside game.
Exactly.
Where Jocelyn, not as good at setting the hook, but
Not even trying at this point.
for Sarah to set the hook against Jocelyn, it kind of just lets her right into exactly where she wants, where she is mega strong.
Exactly. Yeah.
And Heidi is having none of that turning inside
But it doesn't even
if
look
she
like
has a
Jocelyn's really
choice.
trying.
Not at this point. She seemed to be
Jocelyn's
coming
trying to
right up top.
I find with people who come into this sport naturally strong, they usually try to fight to overpower. So when someone like Jocelyn feels Heidi overpowering her in the hand, she gets kind of fixated on winning that hand battle now, where she should just forget the hand and get right to the arm.
I might disagree with you in some of these instances. If you're trying to set the hook and noticing that your hand is being dominated from that, maybe you need to come back up and she start matching the hand, and she's taking the lead.
But I feel like Jocelyn's not trying to come in at all. I feel like she's just trying to match her hand.
I feel like you say I feel like way too often.
Well, I feel like you might be right.
I definitely don't want to hear it anymore. How about we don't talk about our feelings and just watch the match, and let's talk about what we see.
We're strapped now, right? So this is where I feel like Jocelyn's going to get real strong.
Leave it there. Ready? Go.
Oh,
yeah.
And Jocelyn takes it through the
In the
hand.
strap, Jocelyn's too much. Too much.
All
And
the
yeah.
way up top and
right
right
through the
over
hand.
and through.
Yeah.
So sometimes whenever you're trying to set the hook, and you're feeling your hand losing, you need to come back up and just fight right where they're attacking you. If you're able to do it, if you can shut down your opponent's main lane of attack and dominate that one, they don't have any other options. Not always the easiest thing to do. Jocelyn looking extremely impressive.
Oh, she's so strong.
That's why I like these other rules better, right?
I can't tell a time that I can think of that I've ever seen Heidi get taken through the top side of the hand there.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah, it's too strict. So you're gonna get a lot of that.
She's top rolled me.
Yeah. She trains with us about once a month, and she's a very strong puller.
Let's see what kind of adjustments get made for the third round here.
It's 2-0 for Jocelyn now, right? First round was 1 on fouls, second round 1 in the strap.
Correct.
So Heidi's got to do something here.
And she's got to do it now.
They got one foul again. She got away with that
Straps
one.
we go.
She got away with that one.
That's the beauty of the MAC table. It hides small elbow fouls so that there's not much to look at as a referee there. So
It's just so I don't get them caught in the middle here. I just want to make
let's let them fight it out.
Once again, in the strap, I feel like it really does favor Jocelyn. What do you think is Heidi's answer in the strap based on how that last one went?
I think she's just going to have to fight harder.
Higher?
She's going to have to try to post her webbing up a little higher, gain a little bit more leverage.
Once the set and once the tight, okay, ladies?
A little bit more from me?
Just talk louder. If
Okay,
she can
no worries.
just pop her webbing up a little higher to gain a little bit more leverage, and maybe instead of trying to go directly towards a pin pad, try to run outside a little bit and just apply more rotation and shut down Jocelyn's hand strength.
Yep, yeah. Force Jocelyn to try to pull her in a little bit.
If there's a direction that you can force your arm to move, you can use it as a weapon. It all depends on where your opponent's able to fight. You just have to find the lane that's you're able. You don't have to beat them everywhere. You've got to be able to beat them one place and make sure the fight happens there. Yeah.
Stay focused, Jocelyn.
And we're going to see if Heidi's able to do it.
Let him hear you. Let's do it again real quick. No break though. Heidi, no break.
Heidi sounds
Just take the
fired up
straps out.
now.
Getting restrapped.
Give you the benefit of that.
I'm a big fan of Heidi's decision to do that restrap.
Yeah.
I didn't have to do it.
Again, experience, right? Heidi's been in the game a long time, and when you're up there at the table, it's easy to forget about simple little things and get kind of caught in the moment. And that experience, Heidi's able to keep her head in the game and stay focused.
Sometimes when you just don't have the strap feeling comfortable in your hand and you don't feel that you've got the purchase that you need on that strap on your opponent,
Stop pulling it over.
instead of trying to fight and adjust it and see if you can't wiggle your way into getting it, sometimes it's best just to get that strap taken right off, walk away from the table for a minute, let the strap get applied. Jocelyn,
Easy.
just looking so strong, so strong.
So strong.
3-0.
Very
Jocelyn
impressive.
Brisson.
Yeah, very impressive.
That is the #1 in Canada, and the #1 in North America.
Yeah. I don't think there's anybody else in North America that can compete with her right
Bryson takes the CAWF title against Heidi. Let's hear for both ladies. Incredible match. Jocelyn, come on up to the table.
Wow.
Huge win over Heidi. I know that's a mountain you've been climbing for years. How do you feel after today's victory?
It has been 2 years that I've been chasing Heidi, and today is vindication and everything.
You've definitely been training hard. You've had a massive win over Sarah Bachman in the past few weeks. And again, like you said, 2 years of chasing Heidi. Have you changed anything specific in your training to get to this point?
My mindset has changed immensely. You are no longer a friend on the table. You're an enemy.
Fair enough. I hope to stay your friend, but see what the future brings. Again, let's see what the future has for Jocelyn. Let's hear for Jocelyn, everybody. Congratulations.
Super impressive, Jocelyn Brisson.
Really impressive, yeah. So strong.
Incredible.
Yeah, so strong. And that just confirms her win with Sarah last, like a
done
couple
it.
weeks ago.
Was
The way-
not a fluke.
Not at all,
done
yeah,
it.
exactly,
Gritty.
yeah.
We have a best of 5
I am
right
literally
hand
getting
match
goosebumps
coming
coming
your
out here now,
way.
man. I am excited for this one.
This is going to be a good one.
You
Look
already
forward,
seen this
training
guy
partner of
all
mine.
day. You know he's going to
I
put
got
on a show.
a lot of personal interest
Please
in this
help me
match.
welcome back to the table
100%.
your very own
100%.
Brandon ELLSESSOR. You would think with the big bag of tricks his competitor would have been called the magician, but he is not. Do not count him out. He's been bowling longer than I have. He's a very nice guy, but don't take that for granted. Please help me welcome Canada's own Alan the Hitman Ford! Yeah!
Seeing Alan Ford in this jersey, you can see his Hitman tattoo on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Hitman from Wipeout, correct?
That's Alan the Hitman Ford from Canada's Wipeout. This is a big deal.
This is a big deal.
I train with this guy routinely.
And they're going no strap.
He
No
is
strap.
phenomenally
Looks
strong.
like this is an advantage for Alan, no strap. Wow.
It's gonna go to strap every time.
Strong.
And it was Alan's hand dominating over
sure.
all over the top of that.
Sure.
Alan looks. His hand is phenomenally strong, and I'm telling you, his arm,
his arm is really
ridiculous, strong on the inside.
And his movement, like he's just such a good arm wrestler. If this match stops, I feel like it's Alan. It's in Alan's favor.
Brandon ELLSESSOR is
so strong,
so impressive in his own, and his movement is, I think, highly underrated for Brendan.
Brendan, yeah, okay.
He is a fantastic arm wrestler, strong as hell. His endurance does not give up.
Yeah, his
He
endurance
will
is
fight
impressive as
forever.
fuck, yeah.
I have a hard time picking who has favor in any position.
I agree with that. This is a very, very close match.
Brendan definitely looks like the stronger opponent.
I would, I think I give Brendan the edge in power and Alan the edge in technique, but they're so tight, they're so close in both.
I have them pretty well evenly matched across the board and everything. That's the hand. And Alan Ford takes
very smart foul, very smart foul. Alan got a good start there, but then Brendan was able to get his hand back.
Got to stop, and he was able to get that hand control back.
He did the same thing against Tyler. That's impressive.
Close your thumb.
You know, he got a little ahead of himself, and then he brought himself back and got his hand back. That's not easy to do. Well, Alan looks in a good spot now.
Alan's got rotation, but does have his cup busted.
Yeah, but he's got that pronation set.
He's got it locked, and his arm
is strong. Yeah.
He needs to do something to not let ELLSESSOR stay in that spot. There we go. ELLSESSOR giving up the cup and transitioning into the flop.
That was very impressive. See what Alan's able to do for an adjustment here. Evan taking some time to give me some advice as they are training partners, and this is a big match.
I'm definitely not trying to coach a teammate right now. I am commentating, and that would be unethical of me. I was definitely doing that. I don't care.
You're not repping, so I think it's fair to give your boys some advice if you need to. But Brandon just looking so strong. And you're right, you know what? That movement by Brandon was really impressive. Definitely underrating him on the movement side because he did all the right things there. See if Alan can figure out a way to get some cup. That was definitely what he was missing in that first round.
Come on, Alan, fire it up, bud. Come on, Alan.
Now we're in strap.
Yes, sir.
You know what you gotta do, Alan.
Get the hand, Alan. Stay with it.
Kevin, you go like this.
We'll see what kind of adjustments get made. Brandon ELLSESSOR looking so strong. His hand looks incredibly strong.
Really strong.
Brandon, I gotta have you.
All right, so again, since they slipped in that first match, they're going to be in the strap every match now. No option.
Everything going straps from here on out, and it's looking pretty clear why Brandon ELLSESSOR is ranked #1 in North America right now.
we go. Close your thumbs.
Hit it out. Come on.
Just your thumbs, gentlemen. Gotta go. Alex forward a little bit. Right there. Close your hands. Go!
Alan trying to get that fucking cup. He's got his shoulder in there a bit.
He's starting to get.
Oh, she's starting to get some cup. If Alan can get his.
He tried to run out and around.
That was not a good move, unfortunately. Looks like he was looking for an elbow foul. He was trying to get himself out of that match. Yeah, well, that adjustment by Allen trying to get outside, just giving way too much to Brandon, and then Brandon's got his shoulder in there. It's just too much. Like Allen was doing a good job of getting his shoulder there and trying to find a way to get his cup. I think that move to try to pull out was just a way to try to distract Brandon's hand to try to then get in and establish some cup. Unfortunately, it did not work. Evan over in Brandon's corner now, trying to work on his arm and give him some advice, trying to figure out what the right angle is here. Obviously, best of 5 match, so Brandon, this is do or die for him in this round, right? So he's got to make it happen here. But yeah, Brandon ELLSESSOR just looking so strong, and movement looking really good too. You know, staying in the right position. Adapting to what Allen's trying to do properly. Really impressive match so far. Be 45 seconds, so that should be the time there. We should be hearing the refs call him to the table.
All right, gentlemen.
So, what did you tell him? He's fucked?
Sorry, I think my mic died there for a minute. I wasn't able to talk if you couldn't hear me.
We could see you on the camera.
Well, then, I was definitely caught lying.
Webbing. Okay, I'm going to get that webbing.
Well, if it works, I'll tell you what, that it was my idea, and if it doesn't, I'm going to say you didn't listen.
Perfect. Sounds about right.
So I'm definitely not going to give up what exactly
Looked like
I
you
said.
were telling him to get his shoulder in there.
Well, if he gets his shoulder in and it stops the match, then yes.
That's exactly what you told him. Yeah, probably about half hour, yeah.
Here's what I want to do right here before
It's like
I
we're
take
getting
you
set.
It is so hard to commentate not being biased whenever it is a personal teammate of yours.
Kidding.
But Brandon also looks so strong.
Okay, here we go. Come around.
We want to
Wrapped up.
Great, there we go. Close your thumbs.
Alan, let's see if we can get in there.
early out.
Close your hands.
Looks like he's listening. Let's see if it works.
I did tell him to go early first.
Okay, here we go.
Check that
Close
out
your
and look
thumb.
for that path.
Close your hands. Go.
Use his wrist. Use his wrist. He's got to keep that wrist.
Alan is. Brandon looks comfortable.
Comfortable.
Your shoulder.
Stop.
Alan's in there with it. And that shoulder press from Ben ELLSESSOR just too much.
Placing on Alan's part. He was holding it comfortably. And then again, Brandon's movement, like you said, I didn't expect Brandon to be moving so well, and he moved all over the place.
And that transition into the elbow, into that full shoulder press,
yeah.
Beautiful work by Brandon ELLSESSOR. Like I said, I had a hard time.
Brandon, come on up to the table here. Again, congratulations. Very hard fought battle. I know Alan's a very technical puller. How did you feel stepping into this match?
What can I say? Alan Ford's been at the top of the sport since the day I started. I used to watch him have wars with the greatest arm wrestlers in North America, and I was just starting to compete in the pros, still amateurs. Been watching for a long time. He's always been a great arm wrestler, and I'm just happy that I was able to beat him in his own move.
You definitely did that. Alan, have something to say.
I just like to say, what the fuck? That was very, very impressive, man. Congratulations, you have all my respect.
Again, Brandon, Alan's a very strong competitor. He's been in the sport for almost 10 years. It's been amazing to watch him climb the ranks and climb the ladder. So, what should we expect for you moving forward?
We'll see what Mac wants from me. I'll take any match. I'm not afraid of anybody. If there's nobody left in my weight class, I'll pull the next class up. I'll just be lighter. I don't care. Give me anybody.
There you go. He's calling you out. You at home, you're being called out. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for all of our competitors today. MAC1 in the books. We obviously want to give a huge thank to our production crew, our cameramen. We want to thank our referees. We have Jody Pringle, Mr. Bart Wood, and Mr. Dave Knox. So let's put our hands together for them. They did an amazing job today. And let me just hand the mic over to the brainchild of this wonderful event and concept. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ian Carnegie.
Well, I'd like to say that it was a really long time for all those super matches, but it really wasn't. We got that done in a hurry. And it was entertaining, and I appreciate all of you that came out and support, and I appreciate everyone that purchased the pay-per-view at home. I want to say thank you to our sponsors, Mr. Rob Archer. I want to give a shout out to Knuckles Up right over there. Thank you very much for coming. All the sponsors that were previously mentioned, thank you, Arm Gods. You know, people would say we're a competitor, whatever. No, we're all family. We're all trying to grow the sport together. Same as Knuckles Up. Mac went to Knuckles Up. Knuckles Up came to Mac. We're all family. Let's get arm wrestling growing, all right? I want to say thank you to John McAlpine for building these tables, these sweet tables. We wouldn't have it if it wasn't for John McAlpine. And Adam Marslick, he did all the nice embroidery or whatever this is called, the leather and stuff. Just want to say thank you. I'm humbled that all of you guys came and participated. And we'll sum up here and get the tournament going. How about that?
Awesome. Couldn't say it better myself. So again, thank you kindly. My name is Jake Beefcake. Oh, one more second here. Hang on. Mr. JJ Jackson, everybody.
Hey guys, first of all, thank you to all the competitors and to all the fans here. I just wanted to make a little bit of an announcement. You know, Ian said everything that we needed to say as far as the event goes, but we have a little bit of a special super match to start the tournament. We got a best of 5 between my son Jimmy Jackson Jr. and Garrett Gleishaw, and they're going to be kicking off the tournament with a best of 5. They're 14 and 15 years old, so I just wanted to say that once we get the tournament ready to start, those two are going to be kicking it off here with a best of 5 match. So thanks again to everyone, and you know, the event was a success. The tournament is going to be live streamed, and thanks again, everyone. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, JJ. So, you heard it there, folks. We're going to wrap up this portion of it. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to jump into the open portion. If you would like to enter, I believe registration is still open. Please check into that. Again, thank you so much for putting up with me and my voice. I don't like it. I don't know. Thank you, Rochester. It's been amazing. Want to see you all in the open class. I'll even stick around and pull myself. Well, I'll pull you, but you know what I mean. Thank you. Good night.